Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. In this one, we're going to be talking about how I applied Stoicism to ADHD. So you might be thinking, these two are very dissimilar. Trust me, they go hand in hand. They're very good actually, getting over your ADHD and using Stoicism. Originally, I thought this idea was stupid. Just like you might be thinking, and Dad said to me, no, you should do that because you've genuinely made quite a bit of change using the principles of Stoicism in your life to get over ADHD. You know what, Dad? You're right. So shout out Dad, real G. Getting into the video, when studying especially new things, it can be hard. I'm not going to lie, a lot of new things can be very hard. I've just started boxing, I know that for a fact that new things are hard. The Stoics had the principle of displaying the highest possible character of all times. Now I'm probably going to butcher the name, but it was something like arete or something along those lines. It translated to display the highest character at all times. And basically the aim was, if something was frustrating, we often resort to going, you know what, I want to quit this, get frustrated and angry with it. The Stoics said, let's just keep our cool. Let's understand that this thing's hard, understand that it's pissing us off and overcome it, push forward. I think that's pretty cool, to be able to face a challenge and then to view things as good. Now there was a Navy SEAL who went viral. There's this video, it's about 2 minutes, 3 minutes long. He's on his podcast, the Jocko podcast. And he has a whole bunch of situations where people are telling him things are going wrong. And he says, good. And his philosophy is, if you can say the words good, it means you're still alive, you're still breathing, you still have a bit of fight left in you. It's not over until it's over. Everything will be alright in the end. If it's not alright, it's not the end. I don't know what movies that's from. I know Dad always used to say that when I was studying for exams. Again, shout out Dad. Dad's been good. Both my parents have been very good in my life, actually. I'm very grateful for that. Yeah, Dad used to tell me that when studying for exams. He'd go, everything will be right in the end. If it's not right, it's not the end. That's the philosophy you need to embody, because life can get tough. There's no doubt about it. Everyone knows that life can get tough. I don't want to say it's a stupid mindset because I've sort of had it, so I understand where people are coming from, but I don't think it's the best mindset to have. You can have better mindsets. Is that you're never going to face difficulty again, just believing that the happiness is constantly going to last, because it won't. I mean, all my mates know when I'm filming this, an event happened to me that it completely rattled me. I wasn't able to eat for the entire day because of it. And then afterwards, I go, you know what? It's actually been good. It's brought me and my family closer together. God doesn't present things in the way that we think. Sometimes there's a hidden meaning. Linking this to the ADHD, when you're trying to remove habits like going on TikTok that are going to add fuel to the fire, so they'll make you not focus as well and further reinforce the ADHD, then it's going to be hard. When I got off TikTok completely the first time, so first time because I re-downloaded it in lockdown. I know better now. I would have acted differently, but when I deleted TikTok, it was hard. I had sort of withdrawal symptoms. I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but you go on your phone on an app you just deleted, or social media or whatever, and you're going to try and find the app and you go, oh yeah, that's right, I deleted it. It's going to be hard, but you're going to have to remain stoic. And some people are going to tell you that stoicism's toxic. Look, you've got to question the people around you. Are they really the best for me? Some people, I realised they weren't the best for me, so I limited the amount of time I spent with them. That's cool. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with doing that. They're allowed to do whatever they want. You're allowed to do whatever you want. That's the way the world works. You're not forced into being friends with someone. The other major belief of the Stoics was, I talked about it in a previous video. Marcus Aurelius used to have a slave that sat behind him. You're just a man. You're just a man. Like, you're not ever going to be perfect. You're just a man. You're not God. You're not a divine being. You can be strict with yourself, but you can't beat yourself up too much at the end of the day, because you have to realize, look, I'm just a man. You're never going to be perfect. You're human. That's fine. I used to think that I'd become perfect as an individual, but now I see how that idea in and of itself is flawed, because humans aren't perfect. That's all good. I'm chilling with that. That's fine. Stoicism's not about showing zero emotions. It's just about identifying the emotions. Everyone seems to misunderstand that. I think that Stoicism is about suppressing their emotions. It's not about that at all. No one ever said it was about that. It's just about identifying what you're feeling and finding a way to move on from it. My mate always tells this story to people. It's a good story. He was getting harassed by the kids at school. I don't know if you call it bullied or whatever you want to say. He was having a hard time from other kids, and his teacher said to him, well, do you respect them? And he said, no. Then he goes, well, why are you worrying what they think? It's a very good view. These kids are treating me poorly. Do you respect them? No. Okay, we'll move on. That's a stoic view of life. That's good. They're like the Jocko guy, Jocko Willink. I'm going to have to add that in the description because that video was life-changing. Life is like a video game. When you stop playing video games and trying to level up them and start leveling up your life, that's when you start having fun doing the hard tasks, because you realize this is what I've got to do to get to the next level. It becomes enjoyable, a game that you're playing for the long term. You're leveling up your health, you're leveling up your wealth, you're leveling up your relationships. It's all fun. It becomes really fun eating the meal on your diet. That becomes fun. Doing the work for your business, it becomes fun. Doing the study to finish your course so you can get the job you want. It all becomes fun when you start viewing it as that. You start viewing it as a game to level up. As always, thanks so much for watching the video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making this one. And as always, have a good one.